Hi friends, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can create a 2026 planner which opens up like this. So it has a magnetic closure here on the sides. This planner has a calendar, monthly pages, weekly and daily pages, and all the pages are dated in this planner. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can get the PDF file, how you can further customize it to your personal styling, as well as how you can export it and then assemble everything together into a finished planner like you see here. So let's get started. First, what you want to do is you want to log into planifypro.com and then you want to scroll all the way down. You want to go right here to the Strawberry Cottage collection and then you want to scroll to the right and you want to open up this planner right here. So it's called 2026 Planner DIY. These are the inserts. And then next to it, here is the cover page right here. So let's first start by opening up the planner. So let's click on it. This is how it looks like. So this is the cover page and then it moves on to the calendar page from January till December. And then there are the monthly pages from January till December 2026. If you want, you can also make this plan for 2027. Then it continues with the weekly pages. Here are the weeklies. And then next, it continues with the daily pages. Right here are the dailies. I have created the days on 2 pages. I've created a daily page where there are 4 days spread out on 2 pages. So the planner won't have too many pages and it won't be too hard or too difficult to bind the planner. So these are all the pages in the planner, and I'm going to show you how you can further customize it as well as which parts you can customize. Let's start with the cover page. Here you can also change the pattern. Under pattern, the pattern I've applied here is from the Strawberry collection. Feel free to select any other kind of pattern you like. Or you can also upload your own pattern if you have one. You can upload them when you click right here on this upload icon. Here you can upload your own pattern and then apply. Let me quickly go back. To change the text right here, you want to go to sticker. This will make the text here selectable. You can click on the text and on the right side, you will be able to edit the text and type in a new text here. Then you can also change the frame. So the frame here is from the Strawberry Cottage collection. We have many different kinds of frames here. You don't really have to apply any frames like I did. If you do want to apply frames, then right here, there are a few more. However, you can also remove this frame and then just add in a square. So up here, there are rectangles and circles. So let's click on here on the rectangle. You can use it as a frame as well. Right now, you see the rectangle is in front the text. So you can bring it back by clicking up here and bring down the layer like this. And then to change the color here on the right side, you can select a new kind of background color. You can also add in a border color, so increase the border thickness like this, and also change the color like this. So feel free to play around with the cover. Next, I'm going to show you how you can customize the yearly page, the calendars. So here it's January 2026 till December 2026. And here, up here, what you can do is you can customize this text here. If you just want to have it as a number like this, you can type that in as well. Then next, here you can change the pattern. So here under pattern, you can select a new one. What you can do as well is you can also go to style menu. And here you can also select a new styling like this. This will change the appearance of the widgets. Then besides this, you can also change the color. So here the widgets are made with 3 colors, the outline, header, and line color. If you change the outline, it changes the color of all widgets outside. You can also change the header color and you can also change the line color. If you don't want any lines within these widgets, you can also set it to white as it was previously. So this is how to change the color. Then how to change the font is by going to text menu, and then here it's divided into H1, H2 and H3 font. H1 is the font up here, the top header font. You can click on open fonts and then here you can select a different kind of font you like. We also have Google fonts, so feel free to also check out the Google fonts and see if you can find a nice one there. I recommend you to maybe stay with Planify Pro Google fonts. Try not to upload your own fonts because sometimes it causes issues when exporting. We have tons of fonts to choose from, so if possible, if you can, try to select a font provided here by us. The next, the header font, is the font within the widget. So the font up here in the header text of each widget, you can customize that one as well. So right now, you would just click here on the font and then select a new one like this, and this will change it on all widgets. The H3 font is any text that is written within the widget. You can customize that one as well. So let's say you have now selected a new color, a new style, and a new font, and you now want to apply these 3 settings to all the other pages. What you can do is just go here to copy style, and then you want to select text setting, text size, the pattern type and pattern, the widget style, and the planner colors like this. If you also want to apply the background pattern to the other pages, you can also select pattern and pattern type. By selecting this widget, you now apply the fonts, the colors, and the styling. You can then click here on Apply Style to Pages. If you want, you can also apply to just a few selected pages. So feel free to here customize to which pages you want to apply to. Then click here on Apply Style to Pages. And now it has applied the styling to the rest of the pages. So if you now go to February, you see here it has applied the color, the text, and as well as the styling. You see now all the colors, you see here all the lines are white, and that is because here under color we have selected white as the line color. If you now, for example, want to change the color again, let's say you don't like the white color, but you want to change it to gray, then what you can do is you can now set it back to gray and then go to Style menu, and here just select the planner color like this. Then you can click on Select All Pages. This will apply back to all pages. If you, for example, don't want to apply to the yearly calendar page like we did before, you can just unselect page number 1 and page number 2. And then click on Apply Style to Pages. And now you see all the other pages now have this gray line color. So this was how to change the styling. Now let me quickly show you how you can apply changes to the template itself and then apply to the rest of the pages. Before we move on, let me quickly refresh this planner so I can pull back the old styling I have set for this project. Okay, now let's, for example, go to the daily pages. Let's say you want to further change the widgets, change the layout, and so on. Let's, for example, say you want to replace here the icons, the squared icons with hearts. You can click here on this checkbox icon button. Here you can choose hearts like this. Let's say you want to replace this one with lines. Then you can go to Notes, click on Lined. Okay, you can also adjust how many lines you want to have in the widget. Then next, let's say, for example, you want to add in an additional widget here to the right side. You can click and then add here another widget space like this. And here we can maybe pull in an empty widget, a blank widget right here, like this. Then drag it down. You can drag it down by clicking here on the arrow. This will expand it to the bottom. Then we can also adjust the layouts like this. You see here there is a date flag within this widget. To remove the date flag here, you can just go to date flag and then click on none. This will remove it like this. Up here, if you want, you can also expand the date to cover the entire row by again clicking on this arrow. Okay. Then we can just copy this and paste it down here. Paste. And then expand it like this. Here we can do the exact same thing. We can add in a row here, put in a blank widget, Also select this lined widget, copy, paste it here, and paste it here. Then let's maybe remove completely the pattern like this. Okay, so you can do many more changes, so feel free to further customize it, add widgets or remove any widgets you don't like. And then to apply this page to all the other daily pages, you now want to go to Copy Layout, to click here, and then you can just click here on Template. And then you don't want to apply to all pages, but you just want to apply to the daily pages. So here you can click here and select from page 41, this is where the daily pages start, down until the very last page here. So you want to select all the daily pages in here and then click here on Apply Selected to Pages. So click. Now if we check the other pages, it should now have the same layout as we just applied. The date flags will not change, the dates will still remain the same. This is how you would change the layout and then apply all the other pages to take over the same layout. You can also further customize the weekly pages, so feel free to change those. Then once you're happy with your planner, you want to go to Save Export. You then want to go down here and click on Sync. You can also click here on Custom Sync and select a custom speed, for example, 0.8 seconds. If you have tons of patterns and stickers, then I recommend you to maybe sync it at 1.2 seconds or even slower. But generally, 0.8 seconds should be fine. So you want to click on Sync. And now it will run through the pages and it will make it ready so it can be exported as a PDF file. I click on Cancel. You see here the pages that have synced have now a green check mark. When you hover over it, you will see it is set synced. The other pages are not synced yet. They still need syncing. So once you're finished with syncing, check here on the left side again if everything looks fine. It should show a green check mark on every page. If any page has no green check mark, then it will not export that page correctly in the PDF. So once you have synced everything, go back to the Save Export menu, and then you want to select the following. You want to select A4 or A4 quadruple or US letter and then ring. This planner here is in the A6 size, so if you have A4 paper at home, this means you can print out 4 A6 size pages on one sheet of paper that's A4. If you are printing it out on US letter size paper, then you can just print it side by side, double pages. So select whichever option works best for you. I will select this one for now, and then important is to select rings. You have to select rings so that when you print out the planner front and back and you cut it and all assemble it together, all the dates will line up in the correct order. So have the following selected and then you want to click on Export PDF. Right now it says sync first because I haven't synced the pages. If you have synced the planner, it won't ask you this anymore. So I will just click here on Export anyway. Then once you've downloaded the PDF file, you want to open it up in Adobe Acrobat Reader. Here it is in Adobe. This is how the planner looks like. So you see that the pages will be out of order, which is correct. They do need to be out of order like this. And then you want to click here on the print icon. And then here you want to select all pages, custom scale 100%. If you have a duplex printer, you want to click here, print on both sides, and you want to set it to flip on short edge. If you set it to long edge, it will print it upside down. So if you have the problem of printing it upside down, then it's probably because you have selected the wrong menu right here. So for this planner, make sure you set it to flip on short edge like this. So this setting is for a duplex printer. If you don't have a duplex printer, which will automatically print out front and back, you want to click here and print out all the odd pages first. Then once printed, you want to reinsert into your printer and then you want to print out all the even pages. So that is how you print front and back on normal printers that cannot print front and back automatically. Next, I'm going to show you how you can get the cover page. Let's go back to planifypro.com, and then you want to scroll all the way down again, and you want to open up this one right here. This one is the cover page. Next, you want to go to the size menu, and this planner should already be set to A6 size, as you see here. Now, you also want to click here on 1.5 down at the bottom. This will extend the width by 1.5. Oh, you should now see that the page has been extended. And if I now go to sticker and drag in a rectangle, I can show you. So the A6 size is just this big right here. You will see cut lines. So the A6 size just goes here up until here, and then the rest is extended. And the reason why we need to extend the cover is because we need enough space for all the 3 pieces to fit on one sheet. So this is why we had to select the fold out option to extend it by 1.5. In the process of doing that, it has messed up my cover. So if it has done the same on your end as well, you want to arrange them back to about like this. So you want the frame to not be too much centered, else it will overlap the flap right here. If you want to have it exactly like I have it here, then it's 72 from the left side and 52 from the top. So feel free to type in the exact numbers here to have it exactly placed like I have it here. Then also here you can change the pattern if you want, so feel free to further customize the cover to your liking. And then to export it, go here to Paper A6 and click on Export PDF. Click on Download PDF. This is how the cover page will look like. Then you want to open it up in Adobe Acrobat Reader, print out the current page right here, then custom scale 135, and then print. For the front cover page, you want to set it to print out at 125%. This would be large enough for the cover page here. Make sure again you set it to print at best quality, set it to best. And then you also want to print this one out. You want to print out both covers on white glossy sticker paper. So click on print to print out your cover. Then now that you have the cover and the inserts all printed out, we can move on to assembling everything together into a finished project like you see here. First, you want to prepare your chipboards. You want to prepare in total 4 pieces. These are the measurements. Next, you want to take a magnet sheet or a piece of magnet, and you want to trim it so it's around 1.5 centimeters wide and 4 centimeters long. And you want to have 2 magnet sheets that align on top of each other like you see here. And place it on the last chipboard that looks like this. And then place it on top of chipboard number 1, so the front cover here. And now you have the magnets in place. Next, take your cover pieces, and then you want to trim off the white edges. Then pull off the adhesive of the front cover. Place chipboard number 1 onto it like this. Then you want to trim the corners and then fold in all the sides. Then take the back cover, pull off the adhesive as well. Place the remaining pieces like this. Then trim off the sides. And then trim the corners. You want to fold in all the sides. Then take white glossy sticker paper and then trim it and place it to the inside of the covers like this. Next, score the edges and then take your inserts and then you want to hole punch them. Then you also want to hole punch your cover. Take a piece of O-wire and then you want to clip it and place in all the inserts first, then the front cover and then the back cover. Then cinch it all together and your planner is ready. So this is how to create a 2026 planner. If you are a business plan subscriber, you can also sell this project. You can sell it physically or you can also sell the digital file. If you have any questions, feel free to always message me on Instagram or Facebook, and I will try to respond to your questions as quickly as I can. Bye!